my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alright, it's 5:43 on Tuesday, on a terrible Tuesday. Luckily, there's not too much traffic heading home. Gotta look on the bright side of life. So I saw this on the recommended articles of Google. Goes into detail about how they are seeing Facebook pages where drivers are talking about the coronavirus, how drivers are essentially stereotyping passengers that appear to be of Asian descent, and how one passenger in Chicago overheard a driver making racist remarks and joking about not wanting to pick up anybody with the coronavirus. Why is this going on? So, and I have seen some crazy videos on Reddit about the coronavirus. I mean, like, part of me wants to make a standalone video about some of the crazy shit I've seen on Reddit, but like I said, that's not really in my wheelhouse. But if I do make one, I think maybe I'll get around to making it tomorrow. It won't be a monetized one because it's not rideshare related. But the reason I think this is important with this article is because look at this is front page news, right? Also because I'm frequently looking up Uber and Lyft related news articles. But if I'm seeing it, everybody's seeing it, right? This isn't hidden. This isn't inaccessible news. This is public. And what concerns me is, will this be the next scam that Uber and Lyft passengers pull? Right here. Well, you get a passenger that takes a ride that they don't want to pay for, and they'll be like, they'll report you to Uber, like, the driver coughed a little bit, he's probably got the coronavirus, so you might, because as we already know, passengers will say anything for a free ride. Like, they'll make up any excuse, any reason for a free ride. So when I saw the headline, the first thing I thought of, I'm like, this could lead to widespread abuse of drivers. And this will, if you're already seeing the news article of it, you're going to see drivers using the coronavirus as an excuse to justify their racism towards Asians or Asian Americans, and as an excuse to just not pick people up. They'll just be like, oh yeah, I didn't discriminate, they were coughing, oh, I don't want to get sick. Like, I'm definitely concerned about the coronavirus. I really am. I will not allow it to stop me from picking up people, because they have a light cough. We're also in America, guys. We got some of the best healthcare in the world. Some of the most expensive healthcare in the world, but some of the best. So, go ahead and label me as this might sound like an arrogant statement, first world arrogance, but I think back to a couple years ago when the Ebola virus shows up. Was that in what year was that? Was that 2015? 2014 or 2015? I think there was 2 or 3 documented cases of Ebola, and one of them was from Africa. The other one was like someone, I think she was in the air travel field, and the first person died, the second person they treated it. So it's like, yeah, the coronavirus is a serious thing, but I don't think it's so serious to where you're going to have to be turning away rides because people are coughing, or turning away people because they're Asian or Asian American, right? Because, let's face it, racism does exist out there. It does. There are, for some reason, I don't understand it, but like, there will be drivers who will use shit like this to justify their racism. They'll be like, oh, I'm not picking up. That guy look Chinese. I'm not picking him up. It's sad, but it's going to happen. I already know. If I'm reading this article now, there's going to be more and more. There's going to be more and more reported cases of this kind of behavior in the future. So to those drivers that feel they need to behave this way, obviously don't. You're probably going to get caught up eventually. And to the passengers that are going to unfortunately use this to get out of paying for rides, you guys are a bunch of fucking low-class scumbags, but they're doing it anyway. This is just the next excuse. The first excuse, they used up I got the wrong driver picked me up. The driver picked up the wrong passenger. That was the excuse a month ago. 3 weeks ago, the driver was a different driver in the account. 2 weeks ago, the driver was drunk. Last week, the driver was high. This week, the driver's sick. I don't want to be in a car with a sick driver. You know, the goalpost always gets sent back with these scam artist passengers. So, yeah. So that's why I think this is really concerning. The virus is definitely concerning, but I'm more concerned of the effect this will have on drivers. But also, there's a lot of fear mongering out there too. Definitely a lot of fake news, and fake news spreads really well on social media. Social media is a fucking hotbed of it. So, you get a bunch of scared, paranoid drivers. They don't know what to think. It sucks. It's gonna happen. But yeah, look at that. CNBC search found dozens of tweets involving riders and drivers reluctant to share a car with a person of Asian appearance. So, yeah. Give this article a good read, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you guys think that this is going to lead to drivers being more prejudiced against Asians or Asian Americans? And do you think passengers are going to use this as another excuse to get out of paying for a ride? I personally think in both cases, yes. So, all right, guys, let me know in the comment section. That's all I got for this one. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.